Hello everyone, I'm Burfy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest Criminal Enterprises DLC videos where I show the best fully upgraded Criminal Enterprises DLC cars in terms of lap time and top speed. For all the information you need about this series, check those original videos, but otherwise, let's see where the new 10F falls into that list. So the 10F has been released today, but the 10F widebody hasn't. The low 1 minute 3 lap time that the regular 10F gets is good enough for 15th place in a packed sport class alongside some of the classic B tier sport cars like the Feltzer, Jester and Massacro. Based on the stats, the 10F widebody might be fractionally quicker, but it will likely still suffer from the same issue as with the regular version. You see, just like with the Italia RSX and the Common S2s, and from this DLC, the Omnis EGT and the Torero XO, the 10F is constantly stuck in a state equivalent to having no spoiler to boost traction. Regardless of whether you add an aftermarket spoiler or just allow the active spoiler to do its thing, in this case both are doing nothing. In terms of top speed, it's very solid. 126 mph for a sports car is very nice indeed. Puts it into 11th place for the sports class, just below the VSTR, 6 mph quicker than the 9F and 8 mph quicker than the 8F. Obviously it's about 10 mph down on the Pariah and around 30 mph down on the top HSW cars, but it's right at the top. It's about the right top speed for this car. Now, when we see the comparison between the 10F and the Corsita, which is the quickest sports car from the DLC so far, you can kind of see how that not having that spoiler boost to its traction really hurts it. Obviously, you can kind of also tell how the Corsita is an A tier sports car and the 10F is a B tier. This is kind of a perfect example of the difference between, two cars in different tiers, because the Corsita is just a little bit better everywhere. It's got a bit better acceleration, better traction, better top speed. That extra grip that it has from the spoiler allows it to brake later, take corners quicker, and while the lack of traction bonus from the spoiler hinders the 10F from getting a truly competitive lap time, it just like with the Torero XO, I think it actually makes it more interesting to drive. I've said before that one of the worst changes Rockstar ever made was having spoilers increase traction back in 2014. Before that, they were actually just cosmetic, and this car and the Torero XO before it show why, honestly. Alongside the decent top speed that these cars have, they're much more interesting from a driving experience. They're more entertaining, especially in comparison to, your run-of-the-mill underpowered car that has too much grip. So it's actually really nice to drive the 10F alongside, the Torero XO before it, for exactly the same reason that it doesn't get this traction bonus. It can be difficult to get a lap time out of it. The lack of grip kind of rewards you pushing it to the limit, but it's quite hard to do that consistently, especially because the 10F has a tendency to lose grip relatively easily if you push it a fraction too hard. But it is still a very competent car, about 0.3 quicker than the 8F Drafter, and it's around a second per lap quicker than the 9F with higher top speeds than both of them. It's competent, it's fun to drive, it's a nice car, but keep in mind that the 10F widebody is still to come, and that might dip into the 1 minute 2 lap time with a slightly higher top speed as well, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Obviously subscribe if you haven't already to be notified when that car's released and see the lap time and top speed testing for it. But for now, that's pretty much it for this one. Consider supporting on Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want testing results early, and remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.